Hey guys, this is my 100th YouTube video, so thank you guys for just watching my channel. And yes, this is my 100th uploaded video. If you do count some and discount some, because I didn't count all of them. Some of them I'm like, I didn't really do much. So 100 YouTube videos. Now, it's a lot. It took me more than a year, more actually, because it was the end of 2019, all of 2020, and we've already started a little bit of 2021. So it took me a little over a year because, according to the times I upload, it makes sense to take this long for me to get to 100. Alright, I'm gonna make more and more videos, but I'm not gonna do video yet because I still have more stuff to say. Right? So yes, this is my 100th YouTube upload video. 24 subscribers, I believe we're at. 24, I think. I'll have to check. I haven't checked yet, but maybe 24, 25. The goal is 30, and when I'm at 30, then we'll just increase from there by every 15. So when we get to 30 soon, I'll make another special video. Also, the Dogman book video is now at 1.8k views. Still need to get to 2k, so let's do a little math and see how many views I need. So I have 1,800 and I need 2,000 more, right? I mean, I want 2,000, so I need 200 more views, right? Which means that 200 people need to watch it. 200 people, I think, yeah, 200 people need to watch that video. So you haven't, watch it, share it. I just want 200 people to see it, and then I'm good. I'm at 2K. I'm done. After 2K, you can go on the page, but I'm trying to get it to 2K. But first I get to 1.9K and then 2K. Alright, so put that out of the side. I'm here to just talk about stuff in general. Don't worry, the Photoshop project is not this one. It's soon, but not this one. It's after this one though. The Photoshop project which I'm doing. But I'll probably record it and upload it today itself. I need to get that done. But just besides that though, really, just have a lot of work coming up. But today a little easier schedule. Friday, I don't have a lot of work, alright? Alright, let's cut to the chase. Dogman, first thing I want to talk about, kid. You guys love the Dogman stuff? Love bringing the dog videos. So I did a little math, a little bit of calculations, okay, and I realized one thing, alright? The Dogman trailer release date will be short for sure, and it's coming out, I did a little bit of math, at least on February 15th, I believe, right? So let's open up our calendar here, right? And let's see, February the 15th? Yeah, Monday, February 15th. That is the soonest. Wait, is it the 15th or the... Yeah, this is the soonest date they can release this trailer because the book isn't coming out until this date. So it won't come out until this day or after. Alright? So it won't come here, anywhere here. It won't come in January. It'll probably come in February, and either middle February or late February. I did a little bit of rough estimating in math, and that's what I got. Second thing, so one thing I noticed about Dogman and Wuthering Heights is, see, Dogman Crime and Punishment, the ninth book, was promoting Cat Kid Comic Club, which makes sense. It was the next book out, a new spin-off series, but that wasn't the next Dogman book. That's Dogman book number 10. And when it was Cat Kid Comic Club's turn, they did not promote Dogman Wuthering Heights. Instead, they promoted Cat Kid Comic Club, the second book, which is all the more reason this could be a prequel, but still, it should have promoted that book, right? Which means, another thing we can prove, this book, yeah, this book will be very, very secretive. Why? Because they're trying to hide stuff from you. They want to be very secretive. As this being the last book, anything can happen. Anything. Sure, they released the cover trailer. Sure, the book's coming out, but how good will it be? How good though? And obviously, when it comes out, okay, first when the trailer comes out, video, probably second video after that, and then when the book comes, hopefully, me, Sammy, and Nishan will bring you a special read aloud of you guys just for the book. You guys will love it and enjoy it for sure. We'll all do voicing different parts. It's gonna be funny, but enjoy it. And then I'll make a separate video explaining my final thoughts of the book and the end of the Dogman 10 book series as we know it. And I'm just gonna explain everything, lay it all out there, and I'm going to tell you guys some of my favorite books, and I'm gonna rank them from What do you guys want? Worst to best or best to worst? Leave in the comments down below which order you like me to rank them in, right? But either way, it'll be pretty much the same, right? What now? I'm not making till the 10th book comes out. I will not include Cat Kid Comic Club. I will not include anything that's not book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I'll do those books, but any other book that they've made, I will not include it. So don't expect for me to say any of those. I mean, Cat Kid Comic Club is just Cat Kid's Comic Club. That's really all it is. It's a little bit more in depth than that, but Dogman is the story, which is why I personally do not like Cat Kid Comic Club that much. I talked to my friend Sean about what he thought. His favorite Dogman book is Lord of the Fleas. I I don't like that book that much because here's the reason. I love the Fleas. Or you know, when I get a character and characterization and the Fleas, I love them. They're one of my favorite villains. Strong motive. They hate PD. PD hates them, I guess, from the whole Critter Scouts thing. But I mean, they have a great story, and I feel like that book could have taken them into better places. I mean, we didn't really get to see the best story that book I made by Deshaun loves that book. Another book I don't really like that much is Dogman Unleashed. I love the first one. I'm telling you, the first one is super good. But then when the second one came out, I'm like, yeah, it could have been better, but it's all right. So I'll just go over stuff like that. But one thing Ishan said is that after the fifth book, every book just started going downhill. Sixth book was terrible, seventh book was terrible, eighth book, ninth book, they just kept going downhill. And I feel like that might be true because one of my favorite Dogma books of all time would have to be the first one and the fourth one. Right, they're two of my very favorite ones. I love the fourth one so much. Dogman and Cat Kid. Right, what better book title could you get than that? Dogman and Cat Kid, amazing. Fourth book, love it. Of course, the fourth book, the setup, which is the third one. Third one was okay. Actually, I want to say the third one's bad, but yeah. So me and Deshaun will rank books 1 through 10. All right. So tell me, do you guys want best to worst, worst to best? You can just comment down below. All right. So that's the Dogman news. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And then what else we got going on? Coding, as I said, pretty much kind of done with that. Gaming videos, they will continue on at their own pace, really. Probably since I'll have more time this weekend, I will. Also, did you guys check out my unboxing channel? That was pretty interesting. If you saw the last video, I did leave a little link to go check out that channel. Right, Gadgets and Explore. I should have written my unboxing channel, but instead of Gadgets and Explore, to check out my other channel. And I'd like if you guys would subscribe there, please. I've made 2 videos so far. Check them out if you haven't already. They're super short, right? Yeah, but they're to the point, and I enjoyed really watching them and editing them. And they're pretty good videos. There are 2 so far. If I have anything else to unbox, I probably will. Right? We'll see. So there's that. I think that's pretty much it. This is really mainly supposed to be a dogging video, but do I have any other information? I don't know. As soon as Scholastic drops that on YouTube, get on Streamlabs, talk, explain. And one thing I will do for sure is I actually watched the Dogman book cover trailer was super short. I did watch in 0.25 XP to see if there were any Easter eggs or hidden clues or details I would miss. And one thing I did notice is that when I made that video, the spine was kind of covered up, and the spine does feature no, not Dogman, PD's mom in it holding an umbrella. All right, so she will be in the book. 100% confirmed she will be in the book. We've talked about it. I think we're past that point, right? We know she's going to be in the book. Like, literally, the title, Mothering Heights. Not a cool guess what's about a mom. Whose mom? Petey's mom, of course. The one who they teased at the end of Crime and Punishment. Who else could it be? I can't wait for that book to come out, And I also love Petey, his full circle, his arc, his journey, from being this villain we see to this good person. I loved it. His arc is amazing, I loved when he was a villain too. Don't get me wrong, I loved him all the time, I loved when he was a villain, how he transitioned, how he became good, and how little Petey, changed his motivations and made him good, Petey still has the old stuff he used to. He's still a strong cat, and, he gets what he wants, but he still is now developing that love, that other side, being nice. And at Crime and Punishment, he's becoming more and more nice at the end of each book. Dogman may not like him, but hopefully in this 10th book they can completely work together. Petey's arc, the end of story, full circle in Petey. What if Petey sacrifices himself in that book? If something major does happen, I would love to see that. It would be a great way to send off that character, and I know it would be a little dark, but it would be great. Just putting his character arc full circle. It would be amazing. To see really Petey take on this heroic and brave journey, something I've always wanted to see. I like him. I think he's one of the main characters too. The thing I don't like about Dogman is he barely just talks. Dogman too is an important character, but the thing is, I just don't get him that much. Sure, the whole series is about him, but all he does is he just beats the dog and shows his emotions, and that's just all he does. I'm more interested in the other characters, Little Petey, the Fleas, all the villains. With the whole fishes and mauling stuff, and this is kind of why I don't like Unleashed. But Fetch 22, though, I just can't believe it. Now, Petey's dad. That's another thing we have to talk about. If we're talking about Dogman, we have to talk about Petey's dad. He is the man. He could be the villain in the last book. Since it's all about Petey and his story, we could see Petey and his dad, interacting really a lot. Petey being this guy, who's just really mean and evil. And I would love to see him, do something which really leaves says if Petey wants to join his dad or not. Because first it's like, hey, little Petey, you want to join Petey? But now it's like, what if Petey is now gonna join Petey's dad and they might team up? It would be interesting to see that, and what Petey would do. Okay, I know Petey does not like his dad at all. He loved his mom so much, but his dad. Mm-mm. So that's why I'd love to talk about all the characters except Dogman. He's just in it. That's all he does. Shows his emotions, and that's it. Now, Nurse. We did see Nurse at the cover. We saw Nurse, and I'm like, oh, Nurse is in this. Cool. So, something is gonna happen, alright? They said that she might fall in love with Chief, but, that doesn't seem right, no. Actually, Chief. I would love to see Chief also, but a new side of Chief. Because here, what do you guys want? Comment down this below as well. Do you want like a nice and happy Chief, or do you love that strong, mean Chief? Chief is mean, but I love him for that. That's what makes him Chief. That angry guy hates what Dogman does, what he does. Licks him, rolls over. But I love when Chief gets mad. And it's just him really though. And I love seeing that strong side of Chief. He's proud of his work, he enjoys what he does. And that's Chief, man, okay? He's mad at Dogman most of the time, but now, I just love him. Little Petey and ADHD probably are just the guys right now. I'd love to see them, going on their own little side quests, their own adventures and missions. And it would just be a little fun, interesting thing to see with them just having their own little fun adventure, their own quests. Alright, that's basically it for me. We could see, the reporter, news reporter Sarah Hadoff, and we could see Yole. They made Dogman and Cat Kid what Dogman and Cat Kid is. The Super Buddies could be back. We could see all the pets, all the animals. Actually, I just realized, isn't almost everyone? Well, no, not everyone. There are a lot of animals though too, like. But then, like all the other people are just humans. I would say all the humans are just side characters, but I love them. Sarah Hadoff, Sam Hamilton, Yole, Chief, the other cops, but still. And I'm like, so Dogman can't talk, but everybody else can. They can like actually communicate with each other, but Dogman he just barks. That's pretty weird. But if this is a prequel, we may not really see that much of Dogman though. And since it's called Dogman 10, I really don't I want it to be called something else. And I would love to see if David Kimmick made another spin-off on Big Jim and Petey's dad. Maybe people would like it, or just Petey's story. Alright, that's kind of why. I liked everything almost in the fifth book, but the fifth book didn't really do the best that it could, with them making the fleas, these tiny little people. Sure, they're tiny, they're like those, like Ant-Man, but is that the best he could have come with? Now I know Fleas need a name, but I'm pretty sure he could have came with a better story for them, rather than just shrinking them down. And then he just completely leaves them alone to do whatever they want. And then of course you got to introduce new characters and develop stories, but they just can't be gone, you know. I mean, I hate when he does little send-offs and throw-offs, and yeah. Also, do you guys like the story thus far part? I mean, you guys can skip it if you'd like, but a story thus far is pretty much the same. It always ends after the first book and maybe a little bit of the previous book before it came out, you know. But the story thus far part is alright. Now, could we see some crossovers between other of Dave Filkey's work, like Captain Underpants and stuff? Now, I wonder what George and Harold are going to say about this, you know, because George and Harold, they always tease something about their book, but I don't know. I honestly don't care much of George and Harold myself, because they're them, but it's more about the Dogman story. Sure, Dave Filkey is like, hey, they wrote this, but do you really need to do that? Do you really need George and Harold for Dogman? Well, let them be who they are, but it's your work, and I get it, you want to add someone, fine. But still, I cannot wait for Dave Pilkey to release this book. You know, I have to wait for so long though, you know, until I can get a physical copy of the book in my hand. Who wants a digital copy? No one. I might pre-order just 2 days before if I get it from Amazon, so I'll have it by March 23rd itself. And then I'll make a video, March 23rd, 2021, which is what day? Expect a read aloud, and maybe not a breakdown. March 23rd. It's a Tuesday, so on that Tuesday, expect a read aloud, maybe a breakdown, but don't really expect one, you know? So yeah, hopefully I can get a shot here. If not, we may need to do a little bit later. So I think spring break is like the 3rd week. So it's like, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, that's what spring break is. It's that 1 week that you will enjoy. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video soon, but that's basically, guys, 100 videos is amazing. You know, I do put a lot of work into making these videos, so let me know what you guys would like to see next. Photoshop is scheduled to come next either way. 101 video, what better way to kick started off of the next 100 videos I will make, you know, and then yeah. So you guys, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys again soon, and that's it.